Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. Hello, hello, hello. Can y'all hear me? Chop, chop, chop. Tell me if y'all could hear me. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good people. I hope you guys are all having an awesome morning thus far. Early bird gets the worm. We're the early birds. I'm telling y'all, I'm a morning person. I love the morning. I love the mornings. I've always loved mornings. All right, so I decided to pull it up so I don't get it lost. Good morning, good morning, Rosie. Good morning, everybody. Could you guys hit the like button when you come in, please? If you haven't hit it yet, just hit the like button going in and coming out. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to hit it, so you guys could so this stuff could get spreaded. I know a lot of people hate. Why do we have to hit the like button? How about just to be nice? How about that? How about that? You guys just be like. Woosah. I got a woosah. Okay. All right. But good morning, everybody. This morning while I was reading the day before's transcript, the yesterday's second half popped into my email this morning because because remember, you guys, I took care of the transcript of so we could get the information exactly as it is going on in court. Exactly as it is in court, y'all. Um, don't forget, guys, we are doing the 24-hour, 7-day prayer, unbreakable chain prayer for Robert. Because you guys have been praying, God has been moving. God has been moving mightily. Keep praying. Don't stop praying. Don't stop praying. Knock heaven door down with your prayers. And remember, always ask God to fix your heart. If anything is not of Him, fix that before you start praying because you don't want to pray in the midst, okay? You don't want to pray in the midst, okay? All right. So this set of transcript that I got, it's only from the 2 o'clock time frame. That means the one that happened in the morning with the government's opening statement, Jennifer's opening statement, and Glassman's opening statement is not in this one. So it's starting off with when Jennifer put in her motion for a mistrial. I'm going to read that and then also read the opening statement for Brown's attorney. You guys gonna see how condescending and how kind of like messed up I felt it was. But you guys be the judge of that, okay? So what we're gonna go ahead and read the opening statement. Put this fan on because it's kind of like toasty in here this morning. I'm feeling toasty in here. Hold on, let me put on my fan. I don't want to put an air conditioner on. I'm trying to feel the air conditioner. Let me just put the fan on for a second. Hold on. Just trying to get this thing circulating up in here. Hold on. Okay, the fan is going. All right, here we go. Here we go, good people. Let's do this. I'm not gonna read reading too long, but I'm gonna read enough to get you guys your juices going, your adrenaline, your thought pattern going. Okay. All right, here we go. United States versus Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, Daryl McDavid, June Brown, also known as, sorry, Milton Brown, also known as June Brown. And the docket number for this case is CR 567. All right. This is the Northern District of Illinois. And now we're going to read the transcript from yesterday, which was August the 17th. And let's get started, good people. All right, and it opens up. Proceeding is heard in open court. Jurors is out. There's no juror is in there during this time of this motion is being put in. Ms. Bronstein says, I would like to put something on record. I don't think we have all counsel. And the judge says, okay. Ms. Bonjean, you wanted to put something on record? Ms. Bonjean says, yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Your Honor, Defendant Kelly moves for a mistrial. Prior to trial, we moved to sever our case from Defendant McDavid. As the court may recall, the response was that we were manufacturing some type of conflict. I know the court denied that motion, but I'm just, for the record, pointing out that during the opening statement, it does seem to appear that Mr. McDavid not only intend to engage in some finger pointing, which this court has recognized may not be sufficient to justify severance, but fundamentally their defense is that ultimately these video clips were in fact child pornography. That's just Mr. McDavid didn't know about it. So that puts Mr. Kelly in this position where he really can't defend himself against those claims. And also, I do have some concerns because it sounded to me as if Mr. McDavid was part of the legal team and communication that would convey in the context of this legal team could have been privileged communication. So I do think this creates some problems. I'm just moving for mistrial based on those grounds and prior motions for severance. Thank you. And the judge says, all right, thank you. This motion is denied. I think that's a problem at this point. I don't think that's a problem at this point. Are we ready? Want to have the jurors come in, please? And the judge says, the court, all right. You may be seated. Ms. Leon, you may give the argument for Mr. Brown. Here comes Ms. Leon. Thank you, Your Honor. Court, excuse me, opening, not argument. Opening statement on behalf of defendant Milton Brown. This is me, Ms. Leon, get ready to speak, okay? Hindsight is 2020. The government's case against Milton Brown depends entirely on the benefit of hindsight. The government is saying the government is asking you to view this trial against Milton Brown based on all the information that is now known in 2022. When you have the benefit of knowing more information than he had available to him in the early 2000s. The government's case relies on the fact that humans have hindsight bias, that human tendency of perceiving past events as having been more predictable than they truly were at the time they happened. They want you to believe that Milton Brown was part of this alleged conspiracy. But the evidence, or lack thereof, will prove that he was just an assistant who day in and day out fulfilled his employment duties. He had no knowledge of the secrets that his employer, Robert Kelly, held close and hidden from the world. He had no knowledge of any conspiracy and no knowledge that the individual portrayed in the VHS tape was a minor. To understand why and how this is, we have to go back, way back. Forget everything we know now about Robert Kelly. We have to put ourselves in the shoe of Milton Brown from the late 90s to mid 2000s. In 1997, small town Mississippi native Milton Brown, unequipped with a high school diploma, moved to Chicago to be closer to his parents and with dreams of breaking into the music industry. He founded that opportunity. He hit jackpot. He hit the jackpot when he was offered a position to work with R. Kelly. R. Kelly at that time was known as the multi Grammy award winning superstar with multi platinum record, chart topping songs, and a legend to devoted fans. This was the lens through which Milton Brown viewed R. Kelly when he began working for him in 1997. Milton served as one of his countless assistants to R. Kelly. And serving as an assistant to the celebrities meant wearing many hats. Milton served as a driver, taking Mr. Kelly and his family, Kelly's friends, singers, musicians, mentees, and their family, wherever they needed to go. Milton served as a runner, a staffer, who went to the bank and picked up cash for the superstar frequent requests. Milton would even transform into a basketball player when the superstar needed individual to play against in a late night pickup game. You'll learn that these various tasks were not only asked of Milton, but also of many of the staffers who worked for R. Kelly. The government wants you to believe that Milton served as a right hand man to his employer. But you'll hear that R. Kelly surrounded himself with a number of people, and a number of people at R. Kelly's beck and call on any given day and in any given hour range from agents, business managers, lawyers, accountants, and various artists and other staff members. Some were some was high on a totem pole. Others were assistants, runners, and errand boys, just like Milton Brown. During this trial, you will come to learn that one thing remains true. Every employee knew their place, quickly learned the rules in a carefully slided system that R. Kelly arranged to keep staffers unaware of his private dealings. You see, from the beginning of Milton's employment, he had to follow well established rules. R. Kelly implemented a system of control and isolation well before and throughout Milton's employment, a system that kept everyone who was not on the no to know basis in the dark. You'll hear that guests and employees could not walk around R. Kelly's home or studio freely, if at all. Guests were confined to one space. Employees had to knock on any given surface and announce themselves before entering into any, I'm sorry, before walking into or through any space within the home or multiple studio. You learn that employees were not allowed to speak to or sometimes even look at guests, male including male friends of R. Kelly and male staffers just like Milton, were not to speak to any of R. Kelly's musicians, guests, or female companions. You'll learn that other employees that were doing so meant risking their paycheck for days, weeks, or months, ultimately losing their job. So, what did you do this for? I'm sorry. So, what did all this do for Milton? Well, Milton followed the rule. He kept his head down and did all the odd jobs he was asked to do as an assistant. As an assistant, I know, calling me while I'm live. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, guys. People calling me while I'm trying to read to you guys. I apologize. Okay. I'm about to stop in a few minutes anyway. Where was I at? And folks. All right. I guess doing our job. Okay, okay. Well, what does this mean for Mr. Milton? Okay. He kept his head down and did all the odd job he was asked to do as an assistant. This is the lens through which the evidence in this trial against Milton Brown should be heard. This is the lens through which the evidence in this trial should be viewed. In 2001, many believed rumors circulating that Kelly had fallen prey of extortion and retaliation. Like many in the world, Milton believed Kelly was being blackmailed with fake doctored sex tape, and that the individuals making these threats were motivated by greed and personal vendetta. This was the common explanation for the rumors around Kelly, one that was adopted by his fans and his employees alike. And those individuals making those threats they followed through. They released a VHS tape. You'll hear testimonies from one of those individuals. Lisa Van Allen, who at the time was in fact attempted and charged with soliciting a bribe. Copies of the tape ended up in the street corners, in people's homes, and ultimately on the internet. Why? Because many people were looking through the same lenses as Milton and going off of limited knowledge of Kelly. Kelly's life believed that the videos to be fake. Testimonies would show at the time as the information regarding the tape circulated on the news. Jane, whose authority believes was the female on VHS, denied that it was her. At the time, her mother denied it was her daughter on that tape. And at the time, back in the early 2000s, her father denied it was her on that tape. Deprived of the benefit of hindsight, knowing nothing more at the time, it was easy for anyone to believe rumors of a fake tape were true. This had been the extent of Milton's knowledge. This was the lens through which Milton and members of the general public was looking when they considered these buzzing rumors of a fake tape. In 2008, in a Cook County jury acquitted Kelly of wrongdoing connected with these tapes. Everyone around Kelly everyone around Kelly affirmed, went on abiding by his unwritten rule meant to control and isolate everyone around him. Milton was no exception. He continued his duties as an assistant, driving as a chauffeur to Kelly and various artists under his employer's mentorship. carrying Kelly's bag to and from car and bus, and picking up and dropping off money for Kelly's request. Milton would not have known more than the general public about what is being reported at the time. And the reporting at the time certainly suggests that these tape was fake. There was there will be no direct evidence that Milton knew what was on the VHS tape at issue in this case. Instead, the government will present circumstantial evidence that Milton might have been aware of some alleged conspiracy. They present financial record. For instance, they offer testimonies about written checks to Milton 15 years ago that the government will argue was used to pay off co-conspirators. And you will learn that Milton routinely carried large amount of cash for R. Kelly, the celebrity, whether he was on tour or in America or around the world or around here in Chicago before, during, and after event in question. You will hear that Milton did nothing outside of the cost of a normal employment duties as an assistant to R. Kelly. Never did he believe that going to his normal everyday work duty or by by virtue of taking a job serving as an assistant to R. Kelly, his life would take this dramatic turn. But twenty hindsight is 2020. And if anyone asks who R. Kelly is today, you would certainly hear a much different perspective. That that what you would have heard in someone if someone asked who R. Kelly was at the time in question. Sitting here today, you have the benefit of hindsight. But back then, when this alleged conspiracy said to have happened, taken place, Milton did not have that benefit. We are asking, we are asking that you do not impugn what was gained through decades of investigation across countless government agencies in onto what Milton knew to be true back then. We are asking you to look through the same lens available to the world and Milton back then because you'll learn what Milton did and did not know is crucial when weighing his guilt or innocence. Like all Robert's employees at the time, Milton Brown had very little knowledge of his employer's private life, let alone his most closest guarded secret. He had no knowledge, no reason to think that the sex tapes were genuine. He had no knowledge to the identity of the person on the sex tape. He had no knowledge of his or who his employer employed really was. After what have been After you have viewed all the evidence and listened to all the testimonies through the lens of Milton Brown back then, you are confident that you will find Milton Brown not guilty of these charges. Thank you. All right. So guys, when we get back, we will start reading the testimonies of these individuals. And then I'm going to go back. Hopefully, let me see if the motion has, I mean, transcript has come in for in the morning. Nope, it hasn't come in yet. The transcript for Jennifer's opening remarks have not come in yet. So we'll have to wait. They let the good stuff come after, right? Right? That's kind of messed up, y'all. That's kind of messed up. The good stuff has to wait. But that's the opening statement of Milton Brown's side attorney, not the main one, but the side one. So, any questions, good people? Because we'll finish the testimonies later. If I get Jennifer's opening statement, I will read that to you. I will read that to you. Yeah, I'm starting to yawn. I should have written. I should take my butt back to sleep after I woke up, but uh, uh. All right, guys, I'm about to get off this live and get myself dressed. I took my shower already. I read, but I'm starting to get a little sleepy. I should have went back to sleep. I should have went back to sleep, but okay. Y'all ask God for some strength for me, y'all, because I'm gonna get sleepy. I'm getting sleepy. Oh my God, I'm getting sleepy, y'all. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Judy. Oh my God, y'all, I'm getting sleepy. I'm sleepy. I gotta laugh at myself. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. Oh my God, I'm sleepy. You think I could take a power nap? Excuse me. You think I gotta turn off this fan. Can't do this fan because this fan will have me. Let me turn this mess off. Ooh. Yeah, I had to turn off that freaking fan, man. Okay, I won't forget my chair. Yeah, I'm sleepy. Oh my God, sleep. Oh, I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. Let me see. I need a 5-minute nap. Somebody go wake me up. Give me a 5-minute nap and wake me up. Wake me up before you go. All right, guys. I need to take a 5-minute nap. Okay, guys, back. Salad. I'm getting delirious here because I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. Okay, y'all. Oh, gosh. All right, good people. I will see you guys in a few. I'm gonna get myself together. Yeah, I'm gonna take me a 5-minute nap. Okay, give me a power nap, and then I'm gonna get up. I should have took my butt back to sleep instead of reading this stuff to you guys. No, but no, it's okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna go take me a power nap. I'll see you guys when I get ready to get out of here. Okay, later.